and we sparkle it on any problem we have, there's not a problem, a situation, a circumstance that we can't overcome. And I can tell you that we are going to sweep away the I, me, and my, and it's going to be we and ours. It's going to be we and ours. And I tell you that those are acutely aware of what's going on, and they want to move this organization forward to exceed whatever your expectations are. So again, thank you for being here this evening. Thank you for spending the time with us. And please, in closing, don't wait 2 weeks to come to a council meeting to tell us what your problem is. Walk to City Hall, call City Hall, tell us what your issues are so we can resolve it before you have, because we want to be responsive, because ultimately we work for you. And so thank you again for the opportunity, the blessing. I'm extremely humbled by this. And this meeting is intended to hear what you have to say concerning the projects and initiatives in your community. But this is not the last time we're going to have sessions like this. We are going to make sure that it becomes standard procedure for us to get together as a community to celebrate, to fellowship issues. Because knowing this community the way I know it, you're okay if we let you know what's going on. Your issues are when we don't communicate with you, and we need to do a better job on doing that. So again, thank you for the opportunity. I'm going to turn the microphone over to Councilman McCoy, and we can go from there.
Thank you, Mr. Evans, for your sermon. I don't even know what else to say. I'm moved every time I hear you speak, as if I've never heard you before. Folks, we do have about 6 seats over here, so if you want to come have a seat here, there are some seats available. And if we can pile in, and again, if you want to exit, I simply ask if you use the rear door and go around so we can limit this door opening, because we are recording. Again, my purpose for calling this meeting is to address some of those concerns. So I want to start with bringing up our Public Works Director and also his staff persons regarding some of the current road construction items that's going on. And while I do have on the agenda question and answers at the end, I think it's important that while they're up, if you do have a concern, I want to see that we can try to address those concerns, while they're on the subject, so we can know timelines, so we can know what's going on, and we can hear from you as to what's not working. I do have folks that are actively taking notes, so that if there are some issues that we are not aware of, that we haven't addressed, then we'll certainly make sure that we get your contact info and that we'll be following up with you, because I don't want anybody to leave here with something on their mind that they want to say. At least if you have to even do it in private, I'm okay with that. And to my surprise, they were circulating my business cards that got my cell phone number on it. So even feel free to call me on my cell phone, right? Because that's what I'm here for. And I definitely want to do nothing but serve. And more than anything, it's an honor to do that. So I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Terrence Bailey, Mr. Jeff Senon. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Terrence Bailey, your Public Works Director. Tell you a quick story before we get going. About 10 minutes ago, I leaned over to Jeff, said, do you want me to stand up there next to you, or you got it? Now, understand, Jeff's only been here since April 1st, so most of the projects were ongoing, and he kind of fell into a ditch in some of these situations. But he said, no, I got this. So you've heard me enough over the last few years talk about the project, so I'm going to turn it over to Jeff and let him take his first solo flight.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jeffrey Senon. I'm the city engineer for the city of Riviera Beach. Glad to be part of the Public Works Department. I'm happy to be here. During this time, one of our main focus is construction projects. Able to go out in the community, talk with different folks about issues and problems that they have, and everybody's been open and honest. One thing that I've learned is residents in the city of Riviera Beach, they are honest, brutally honest, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So what I'm going to do right now is just go over a few of the projects, the status of the projects that's going on in your. So I'll start with the main project that's going on. Avenue O from 27th to 23rd. Lots of talk about that project, a lot of issues and concerns, and I know everybody wants to know what's going on with that particular project. That project is almost done, believe it or not. Right now, Hold on. I know. Here comes the honesty. Hold on. So that project's an infrastructure project, mainly water main, drainage, things like that, things that are subsurface and underground. That part of the project has been done. So right now, doing this, we're doing everything that you can, which is working on right now concrete, driveways, sidewalks. We've had issues with them. Trying to correct that right now. See, a lot of the activity is going on 26th Court, trying to correct issues, just get everything right. Talking to residents, trying to find out what the problems are. We haven't gotten to everybody, but we're reaching out. Construction is still going on after we finish the concrete work. Finish addressing, a lot of folks are actually coming into the public works building and voicing their concerns. Fine. So we're putting that all together on a list, giving it to the contractor and showing them the thing that we need to get taken care of. Not too late to add your concerns or let us know what you need or if there's any problems that you do have. One of the things that we did was a survey. We had a team go out to all the residents, give them a survey so they can write down what the issues and concerns that they have so we can take it back and look at it. I know during that time not everybody was reached, so what we did, part 2, we mailed it out to everyone. I know there's some folks that may not have been reached, so if you're one of them, I have a copy of the survey. Just meet with me after. I can give it to you. Also, we have a hotline, a Public Works hotline. I have that number of issues that we do have, so I want to promote that. But what's going on now is, as I was saying before, 26th Court, the concrete work, sidewalk, driveways, putting together the punch list so we can take care of the rest of the items, sod, irrigation, fencing, all of those type of issues. Once that's done, next project we have going on, Avenue O, 28th, 30th, and 36th. Another water main project. We've installed pretty much 90% of the water main, so most of the underground work is done. Within the next 2 weeks, we're coming back to do the drainage on 36 and N. We have some structures that are going in there. Then after that, come and do sidewalk work and mill and resurface. That project is slated to be finished in October. And next, we have, yes.
Testing. Mr. Sandin, can you speak to Morrow Heights? Because I know I personally went out to almost every door in Morrow Heights, and I touched everybody. And I know a lot of these concerns. Before we move over to the 28th and 30th